dining hall, and today we'll be conducting an e-tour to show you the nature around RVRC. So what we have now is what I have behind me is the secondary forest, which is the result of clearing out of a primary forest. But the thing about secondary forest is the species of nature and wildlife is much less diverse. However, almost all of the primary forests in Singapore have already been cleared out. So let's embark on our tour now.
Hi guys, this is the rubber tree plant, identifiable from the tree leaves that stick out from one stem. So something unique about this plant would actually be the latex that comes out from each of the stem itself. So this is actually a sticky fluid known as latex. So a fun fact would be that this area actually used to be a rubber plantation in the past. Next, we have the white leaf fig plant over here. So something unique about this plant would actually be that the underneath of each of the leaves is actually white in color. So now I'll be bringing you to the Melostoma plant, so follow me. So this is actually the Melostoma plant. It has a purple color fruit, and this fruit tastes very much like the blueberry and is edible actually. Unfortunately, this is not the blooming season, so we don't actually have the purple flowers that come out from these plants. So yeah, that's all I have for this plant. Thank you. Hi guys, it's me again. Let me bring you to checkpoint number 2, the mistletoe plant. Follow me. So, the mistletoe plant is actually a parasitic plant. It can be identified by the darker green leaves that you see on this plant over here. And the reason why it's a parasitic plant is because it extracts raw materials and nutrients from the host plant itself. So, you know that the pollination process for this plant is actually pretty unique. So, the flower pecker bird actually feeds on the fruit of this plant, and because the seeds are actually very sticky, it sticks to the bark of the bum of the birds. And because the seeds are very sticky and it sticks to the plant, in order to get rid of the seeds, it actually has to rub its blood on another plant, and that's how the plant gets pollinated. Okay, so let me bring you to the next checkpoint. Follow me. Hi there. What are you looking at? Guys, come over here, look at this. It's actually a sequence bird nest. Look there.
Do you guys know it's actually quite rare to see this bird nest right at our doorstep in NUS?
This bird nest is actually formed by the bird's saliva, who actually use the leaves on the ground and the tree branches to stick them all together. And did you also know this bird nest is actually the one that we consume every day? Now follow me, let's continue on with our tour. Guys, look at it, it's a bird nest first. Contrary to popular belief, it's actually a very self-sustaining plant. It's not parasitic at all. And also, it's such a good source of food and water that many animals, such as bats, like to hide under it and gain its food from it. Now let's continue along the U-Haul area. Guys, look at it, it's elephant apple. This elephant apple can actually be eaten raw or cooked. And if you look at the fun parts over here of the elephant tree, some of them can actually be used to treat diabetes and cancer. Now let's continue our journey along the U-Haul. Hey Felix, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm about to have Dr. Ali. Did you not know what is Dr. Ali? Let me introduce you to Dr. Ali. Dr. Ali is a Malay term used to describe walking state. It's identifiable by the looking alike skin structure. Dr. Ali is used to increase male sex hormone. Hold up, I need a drink. I feel so much better now. Come on, let's go to our next station. Hey guys, what is this? I'll give you guys 5 seconds to think about it. I bet you guys are all wrong. They are not coffee stains, but they are actually bat droppings. The more specific name for this bat is called lesser dog-faced fruit bat. They are the most common bat in Singapore and they actually reside up these trees. Do you know they also help to disperse many seeds of the Singapore trees and they bring the fruit and nectar from these trees as well. Alright, come on, let's head on to our next checkpoint. Our current checkpoint is just right next to a school track. Right behind me, there are 2 rain trees. Do you know that rain trees are not native in Singapore? They are actually brought back by our late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew back when he had a trip all the way to South America. He figured that it would bring a good landscape design to our Singapore view. There are 2 birds that reside in this rain tree, and firstly we have the collared kingfisher. One interesting fact about the collared kingfisher is the way that it consumes its prey. Firstly, it will stay motionless on the tree while hunting for its prey. Once the prey is spotted, it will then swoop right down and catch its prey by the beak before hammering the prey against the wood, knocking him out and consuming the prey. Secondly, we have the Suda woodpecker. The Suda woodpecker pecks in the wood to get to its food sources. Because of this, it is structurally adapted to have a stronger skull and neck to minimize the impact on these vital points as it pecks its food. Alright guys, let's head to our next checkpoint. Welcome to the last part of our tour, the RVRC lawn. Did you know the lawn is actually home to many birds in Singapore? I'll start off with some interesting facts about the lawn here. Firstly, it's home to the olive-backed sunbird. The olive-backed sunbird is the most common sunbird in Singapore and they actually reside just right there at this tree.
You also can see the spotted neck dove quite frequently right here in RVRC. They usually can be found spotting on the grass here. Also, here's also a very sad fact to tell you that it's also one of the most frequently spotted birds in Singapore.
Next, I will introduce you to the crimson red sunbird. The crimson red sunbird is an unofficial national bird of Singapore and it is also called the little red dove.
Poop poop, a very familiar sound we hear every morning.
Do you know it's actually from the lineated barbet?
Next is the jungle fowl, which is a very commonly seen bird. However, contrary to popular belief, it is not actually a chicken, but it's a wild ancestor of the domestic chicken. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the facts about the bird. So to conclude, birds and plants are an integral component of our ecosystem. Birds provide a large amount of ecosystem services by consuming pests and helping to keep pest levels low. They also help to pollinate flowers and disperse seeds. We hope that today's tour provided you with some interesting facts about plants and birds, and hopefully you will learn to appreciate them more.
Thank you! Okay.